Okay guys, so the video views, similar to the blog browsing, there's going to be some similarities, especially when it comes to the sort of syndication, backlinking, backlink boosting, etc. Now before you do a video campaign, you should really have a goal for your video, okay? What is the purpose of the video? Is the video to enhance a blog post? Is the video to go onto a sales page? Is the video specifically built for YouTube itself? You created it for YouTube itself? Or is it a video advert that you want to do YouTube ads with? You can still use this to help with that as well, but the amount of traffic you're going to get from ads is going to drown out a lot of what you can do with any CTR tool. So depends on what your goal is. Okay, now I'm going to take an example from the original Rank Attack SEO system, where we created videos for landing pages and blog posts, etc. We would make the video and we would embed the video on that landing page or blog post, and we would use the video views to rank the web page. The video views, CTR clicks from the video views would rank the web page. How? We put one link in the description, and that link went to that web page. And we found, initially what we found was that the exact keywords that were getting the CTR clicks, you would find that whatever the link was in the description, whether it's a landing page or blog page, blog post, would start to rank and would actually outrank the video. Okay, but we were kind of limited because we didn't fully understand. We didn't know what we didn't know at that particular time, and it was kind of restricting because even a singular or a plural keyword, it would be that specific what you would rank for. So we would have to run for campaigns for both singular and plural, etc. Until we kind of discovered the rank sculpting headline method, and that changed everything at that particular point. Okay, now when you are doing your CTR views with your video, if you want to do it for the Rank Attack system, you want to do it both in YouTube and in Google. It's pretty similar to what I just mentioned in the blog browsing video and the previous video that I recorded. And you want to make sure that you don't go over 95%. Okay, this is something new that we're kind of discovering right now. Don't go over 95% because it's a flag if you get too many of them. Try and keep it maybe between 80 and 95. Okay, that's still very, very good. Okay, it's still very, very good. It's still increasing your watch time, retention time is good. When real traffic comes, you won't be anywhere near that for that kind of thing. So we might be able to get away with hitting a fast blast with YouTube videos. I would do maybe about 12, 15 in a day. Okay, 12, 15. The beauty of this system is that with CTR clicks, we don't need huge amounts. Okay, we don't need 500 CTR clicks to get rankings. You can often get rankings with 20, 30 CTR clicks. Okay, and if you're using the keywords like I show in the rank sculpting, the headline rank sculpting video, that will help you to be able to achieve that very quickly with some diversity as well, where we can find easily some keywords that we can pick up and start to find that we're ranking for, that we can start to use in the SERP attack campaigns to get some quick views with that engagement, with that retention, etc. Okay, now having that one link in description gives us the ability as well from within SERP attack that we can choose in the options here to click the link in the description. Now later today I've told them, I've asked several times, but I've told them that I need this to do more after we click the link. Okay, that will be added today. I'm recording this on the 6th of September. So hopefully if you're watching this later, it's there, it's already done, and it's going to look different from what you see here. That's a positive thing, not a negative thing. Don't write into support and say how it looks different. It's because we've improved it. Okay, so give us a bit of leeway with that. Now what we're going to do with that is we're going to be able to do some blog browsing settings. Okay, so watch multi-page, click on multiple pages and from that link, from that click through, average watch time, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, also what you want to do with the videos, if I come back over here, is you want to do the syndication. Okay, you really do want to do the syndication, and come back to the CTR. Actually come back to the CTR before I go into the syndication stuff. Make sure you're doing some CTR views from Google. Okay, you need to be doing CTR views from Google. If you want to use it like the Rank Attack system, like I mentioned in the blog browsing, well, it's one link in the description, and you will find that link starts to rank for the keywords that you're getting CTR clicks from. Okay, and then if you're getting enough of them, you start to find that when the real traffic comes, you start to rank for more keywords. Okay, that's the key to it. That's the bit that a lot of people don't get, they don't understand. They don't know what they don't know with that kind of situation, but it needs to be coming from Google. You need to be doing it with multiple keywords as well. And when you're doing it with multiple keywords and you start to get that engagement, you start to get those retention, views, etc., and the click together with the click-through from Google, then you're going to find that you start ranking for more keywords, and therefore when real traffic comes, you start to pick up some real data and you start to ranking for multiple keywords that you were not targeting initially for both your video and for the landing page. But you'll find the landing page or blog post is going to outrank in Google your video. Okay, it just happens, it overtakes it at that particular point. Now the key thing that we covered from the blog browsing here is still the same. Okay, still the same, all this stuff that we covered in the last video. Use second tier syndication links, video embeds into video sharing sites, press releases. As I mentioned, I covered that in detail, so if you haven't watched that video, go and watch that video. It's a previous video to this one. Okay, and the backlinks booster ×2. Okay, you can do backlink booster for video by using embed views, and you can do backlink booster for blogs and web pages by using the backlinks booster, both the bulk direct to URL and also for CTR. Okay, so both, all of that still applies. Okay, if you want to do that, you don't have to do the press release stuff. You can if you want to. Press releases is going to take your video and embed it in a whole bunch of high DA sites that nobody else, well, not many people are using it for SEO purposes, or very few people in comparison with the people who are using the sort of old, sort of spammed out Web 2.0 sites like Blogger and Tumblr, etc. Those sites might still have some value, only if they've got high page authority on the pages that you put in your content. Maybe you can pick up a sort of expired Web 2.0 URL that you can use, that you can rebuild from an old expired Web 2 page, for example, and you can get that exact same URL. That will work if you've got high page authority. That can work, but it's hard to get, and there's a lot of work in it, and it's easy just to do video syndication, and it's easy just to do things like a press release where it's one piece of content, 10 minutes, you're done, 200 to 400 links, and your videos embedded in all of them, plus you're getting a backlink, you're putting a backlink as well to your blog page, okay, at the same time. So the video views, how many views? Well, have a look and see what the search volume is, and have a look as well at the same time to see how many views on average the top 10 are getting within YouTube. Okay, so if I come over into YouTube here, and you can see here, you can use vidIQ, you can use TubeBuddy, and it's going to give you here average views. Okay, now you can see the average views here. You cannot do that with the CTR tool. So you might want to go for some longer keywords to begin with. Don't forget that CTR stuff is only a kickstart. Okay, so you want to go for maybe a longer tail keyword. A good tool to find that would be TubeBuddy. So if I've got this, let's just see. I've moved forward there for no reason. Hold on, I'm trying to copy and paste here. Let me just grab this quickly, and I'll go into TubeBuddy. We will go into the keyword explorer here. We can put in that full title here. Click on Explorer. Wait for that, and you can see this is weighted. This is excellent. So this one would be a good one to start, but you will always see over here some suggestions that you can use. Okay, let's see, we can click on the Google one. Sometimes you get suggestions in here, the video topics, how to earn money with, how to make money online with SEO. You can click on that. You can click on a few of them, come back to where you were, and you can see that is good as well. So you can get some good ideas here for some keywords that you might want to incorporate. Now we do the keyword research before you actually make your video as well, just to make sure you know what your goal is going to be, what type of content you're going to create. Okay, so use that tool just to give you some ideas, some pointers, some things that you might want to speak in your videos. We will get into the video optimization stuff later and the script writing stuff later as well, for those that want to do nice videos that can stand up on when the real traffic comes. Okay, so for now I think we covered everything that we need to do. If you haven't watched the blog browsing version, or blog browsing video, watch the blog browsing video, okay, about the number of views needed. I've done 2 versions now, one for blog browsing, one for video views. Watch that if you haven't watched it, because from this point forward, it all is pretty much relevant to the video views, okay? So just a quick recap on the video views. Have a goal, know what your goal is. Is your goal to get people to go to a landing page so you can collect email list? You want to build your email list. Is your goal to send them to an affiliate offer? Is it your goal to send them to a blog post or a sales page? Whatever. Know what your goal is, okay? One link in description. Ideally, if you can embed your video on a page, then do that, okay? Put the same video on that page. Use some second tier syndication. Video sharing sites work very, very well. Failing that, you can use our video content syn service, okay, where I covered that in the blog browser. I don't want to go through it again in this video. Basically, we will split up your video from thumbnail, audio, MP3, and the video itself, and we put them into video sharing sites, audio sharing sites, image sharing sites, etc., etc., okay? PDF sharing sites for your description. We put it in a PDF, for example, okay? So we can do that, but that costs money, okay? Alternatively, go and find goodgig on Fiverr.com. It just does video syndication. Put the link to both your blog page, okay, your web page, I should say, and embed your video, and put the link in the video description as well. Video sharing site links work, okay, they just work, okay? So that's it for this one. Very similar to blog browsing, easy to do, it's not hard to do. If you get that right, especially with the CTR clicks from Google, watch what happens to the blog page when you do the CTR clicks from Google for your video, okay? It works.